My god, it's got two great songs.
Hi, everyone. This is Satan, with my Yes, thank you for the applause. Yes, I know, I am indeed great, awesome, and totally worthy of your worthless adulation. You are not worthy of me, not by a long shot, even if that long shot was as long as a middle-aged whale's testicle, but that's a whole other story. Your worthlessness, I mean, is another story, not whales' testicles. I don't give three shits about either whales or their nuts. They are God's creation, and I hate them. I hate every single testicle created by God, no exceptions. Okay, you like me. I get it. Now, can I finally commence? Oh, just shut the fuck up. There. That's better. I love wielding my immense authority. It does wonders for my sensitive ego. Being called a fallen angel for 6,000 years has done very little for my confidence, so I really need all the respect that I can grab, by force of course. Still, I comfort myself with the fact that if I am fallen, then that implies that I was, at the top at some point, master of the universe, or whatever. Can't quite recall if that's true or not. It's been a while. There are so many lies circling around, about me. Admittedly, most of them come from my own camp. But where was I? Ah, yes. Here is Satan Evil Anovich Godless Son speaking. No, not a dumb joke. That's my full name. Yes, I am half Russian, half Swedish. Why not? If that crucified cocksucker can be Jewish, that is have a nationality, then why the fuck can't I? Of course, you'd never guess my origins from my impeccable tan, but that's because I reside in hell. 6 months out of the year, to be precise. I'd spend more time there, to be frank, torturing dead assholes such as Stalin, Che Guevara, Hitler, Gandhi, and Nelson Mandela, but for tax reasons I can be there only half the time annually. I am working on extending a hell year to 15 months, in order to cheat the IRS, because as you damn well know I am the master of lies and deception. Hang on. If I am such a liar, why would you believe anything I said? It kind of defeats the whole purpose of doing this stupid review. I've trapped myself into a catch-22 quandary. If I told you Glenn Benton's new album sucked, would you automatically assume the opposite? Should I tell you it's brilliant so you think it sucks? Now I'm confused as how to proceed with the review. No, you bloody morons. That wasn't a joke. I don't ever joke. Helen's eternal damnation and suffering in getting your penis impaled, over and over and over, is no laughing matter. I mean, to me, it is a joke, but not to the assholes who get their penises impaled. But just because I've only mentioned male assholes and penises doesn't mean women don't go to hell too. That poor shy, me oh, I am such a fucking victim of everyone. Ho, Princess Diana is here too, and we are all eagerly awaiting the arrival of Hillary Clinton. Nomen est omen, she was destined for us. There are even rumors she might replace me, but I don't fear her as my demons do. Anyway, the point was, or is, that I never, ever, joke. Remember that, you fools. The next one who laughs at something that wasn't a joke gets his penis impaled. Is that fucking clear? Good. I see that you are all nodding. Except the women. Of course. You have no penises. Let me rephrase that. The next one who laughs at something that wasn't a joke gets his penis impaled. Or if you a girl, your boyfriend's penis. Is that fucking clear? The women are still not nodding. Okay, let's try this again. The next one who laughs at something that wasn't a joke gets his penis impaled, or her vagina. Is that fucking clear? Good, now you are all nodding, finally. As well as you should. Of course I never joke. Well, except when I created the Green Party, who convinced all you liberal dopes that global warming is upon you. That was a great prank. Then again, it is getting warmer in a sense. Actually, when hell takes over, you will all be a lot warmer. Why are you idiots silent now? That was a joke. Can't you airheads ever laugh at opportune moments? Anyway, here I am in my debut as a reviewer, or whatchamacallit call it. I shall be analyzing a fairly obscure specimen of that noisy, shitty, pointless thing that you dumb little insects call music. Today I talk about yet another album by Deicide, a supposedly satanic, growly metal band from Florida. Note that I said, supposedly satanic. Glenn, you squirrel-killing hornsucker. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Glenn. How dare you call yourself a Satanist, thereby defaming my inglorious name all over Earth? How the fuck are you a Satanist if you send your son to school? What's even worse? Human school. But what riles me even more is that you go to freaking Walmart, where you line up with all the other fat asshole plebeians for milk and pizza. Can't you hunt your own food like a real man, a real Satanist? You think it's enough to tattoo an inverted cross on your head, and call your son Damien, and that proves your satanicity? You fake. An inverted cross is still a cross, Glenn. If I do a headstand, then that cross isn't inverted anymore, unless everyone else does a headstand too, and that isn't bloody likely. It's all a question of perspective. So no, how would that cheesy shit impress me? You can invert a bathtub ducky toy. And? What does that prove? It's still a ducky, only inverted. Big fucking deal. I want concrete action, not signs of devotion. You wanna be a true Satanist? Go and start working for Oprah. Or join the Democratic Party. Or Putin, or Erdogan, the Chinese government, or join UK's Labour Party, or ISIS. Really, man, you are spoiled for choice to prove your Satanism on this shithole of a planet that you imbeciles call Earth. Why, the hell, do you think I created Oprah, Democrats, Putin, Erdogan and ISIS in the first place? And yet, what do? You invert a fucking cross. And suck up to me in your little songs. Wow, brilliant. You are rebellious and satanic. I am impressed. Let me wipe my smelly fiery ass with your face. Let me impale you with my special new rods dipped in frog poison. You'd better get with the program, sonny, or I will bash and smash and gnaw your ass until the end of eternity, for being such a phony. A fucking inverted cross? Any child can take a cross and hold it upside down. You can teach a chimp to do it. It's easy. It's not satanic. It's bullshit. And just because you call your band Deicide, doesn't mean that you killed God. I haven't been able to destroy that cocksucking bastard in ends, and yet, you think you've done it. Laughable. The most you've accomplished so far is to kill a squirrel, you coward. Picking on defenseless little rodents? Bitch, even I don't do that. Damn. I have foam at my mouth again. Happens every time I drool with rage. I know I am supposed to be angry, it's part of the job description, it's what I signed up for when I allegedly fell, but I do sometimes wish I could just relax. You know, loosen up, be myself, not have anyone bothering me, not have to tear limbs and vaginas every day of the week. I'd love a nice little cottage on the Irish shore, where I can just fish and look at the sunrise. No. What am I saying? Just ignore that. You didn't hear it. And anyway, there's no bloody sunrise in Ireland. It's all fog and mist. It's cold. I'd probably get homesick. So yes, Glenn baby, you are indeed very lucky that I am not here to punish you for being such a satanic wannabe poser. I am here instead to review your latest deep throat opus, yet another addition to the ridiculously overcrowded metal market. It's so overcrowded in fact that these young millennial kids, who want to get into metal, don't even know where to start. They are literally spoiled for choice, but also confused, and overwhelmed by the million bands bombarding them with their nearly always mediocre or shite product. Admittedly, QWERTY 100's clip about metal genres should help them in making wiser choices. No, I am not sucking up to my employer QWERTY the way Glenn sucks up to me. Not even remotely similar. For me this is just another gig, a way to make some money to pay off my gambling debts. Okay, so I bet half my money on Fognini winning 4 slams in a row. So shoot me. Anyone can make a mistake. Who was that? Who laughed? I'll have a look at the surveillance cameras later, and all you who laughed will be punished. Having to listen to hipster shit such as the Velvet Hunties will be like a picnic in the Alps, compared to what I will do to you shitheads. Now, where was I? Glenn baby, I have to admit I haven't listened to much of your output in the past, which I know must disappoint you greatly, since half of your songs are titled Satan I am your meek slave, and O Dark Lord let me be your servant and other such obsequious malarkey. Nevertheless, I have to say that your latest collection of pseudo-satanic metallic fart noise, turd cakes isn't half bad. The production is powerful and clean, and there are several ass-kicking songs, which let's face it, nobody expected from a 51-year-old squirrel slayer. However, there are a few tracks that are pretty silly. The second song sounds like a bunch of English football fans getting drunk in a pub, singing old sailor songs. How dare you have even a speck of cheese on a growly metal album. You are not bloody flesh god Apocalypse to play kitty tunes with growly vocals. That's pizza metal. I expect them to perform a Teletubby version of extreme metal, not an old school pioneer of the genre. Well, pioneer. Chuck and Possessed are pioneers of it, perhaps also Venom, Onslaught and Slayer to a smaller extent. You were more like a lesser part of the second wave from Florida. Just so those clueless, uninformed millennial kids don't think you are an OG. And by that I don't mean original gangsta, you dopes. I mean original growly. Chuck and Jeff Becerra are the original growlies, not you. Song 4 is also somewhat dipped in cheese. Make sure your next album is back to being 100% growly metal, devoid of all lactose influence, or I shall write a really scathing review next time. I won't be nearly as nice as this time. Still, good effort, music-wise. Quite a solid album. Possibly your best. I've heard several of your releases, plus bits and pieces from a few others, and while that doesn't qualify me as a Deicide expert, I'd still venture a guess that this might be your best album yet. Perhaps the blood of that square you murdered inspired you? Did you experience bloodlust? For fuck's sakes, Glenn, don't bring satanic metal into even more disrepute and cringiness by making it all about killing squirrels. Goat slaying is embarrassing enough as it is. We don't need an even more harmless, even cuter, critter associated with our ignoble dark cause. In fact, you know what? I hereby forbid you from touching another squirrel ever again. I don't give a shit if they piss on your semi-manicured redneck garden. I don't give a shit if they steal your Twinkie, then laugh at you from a treetop. You will learn to control your squirrel rage. Unless you want growly metal to start being called squirrel metal. I know how much you like your growly metal, so I'm sure you'd really hate that. Do something else to be scary, okay? This review is basically over. See you in hell, Glenn. Wow, I bet that made his day, huh? Actually, I am not even sure that you are hellbound. You've only killed a squirrel, and you are a tax-paying law-abiding member of society. The way you're going, you're heading straight for heaven. That damn stupid we're all so fucking happy kumbaya in a shithole. You have been a disappointment, Glenn. Not musically. Get your act together. Become a real Satanist, or just find a different hobby. Like gardening or something. Ass kicker. Excommunicated. Great. One with me.
Good. Defying the sacred.
Okay songs. Seal the tomb, anointed in blood, crucified soul, destined to blaspheme.
Boring. All that is evil, consumed by hatred, flesh-power dominion. Worst songs, crawled from the shadows, compliments of Christ.
6.5 stars out of 10, from QWERTY 100. Awesome.
You're a real scary boss. That would frighten anyone. Just peed my pants, boss.